Hey, this is Squad for Souls. Thanks for tuning in. In tonight's investigation, we have some unique and interesting communication we were able to establish with help from the Spirit Box. This video is definitely worth a listen through to the end, as we potentially capture a voice on camera in response to a question that didn't need the Spirit Box to be heard, and that happens toward the very end of our investigation. And just some quick advice before this video starts. As we feature several EVPs, it may be useful to listen with earphones in order to get the best sound and hear those EVPs the best. Just be careful not to turn it up too loud as you do so. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Hey everybody, we're Squad for Souls. Today we are investigating a local residential house that has experienced some paranormal activity over the course of some time. And we are here to either debunk or possibly provide some proof as to what kind of paranormal activity this could be. Josh, you are most familiar with this residence. Can you give us a little bit about it?
It's an old home. Let's see, the residents have been here for 8 or 9 years now, and I don't know much about the history. It's kind of hairy on some of the stuff, if there's been some spooky stuff here in the past, like if someone's died here or not. But the residents, as of lately, I'd probably say within last few months, have had things happening that have been kind of common occurrences that have been happening more and more frequently, as where they spend probably most of their time in the living room, and they'll hear bangs or clanks or footsteps or something kind of around the house when there's really no other reason for a noise to be made. I've had a couple experiences here. I've had a couple of pretty serious night terrors here, as where I was actually doing stuff in my sleep.
Let's hear the story.
In my dream, I was climbing a really tall mountain, an ice mountain with ice picks, and I came across a, you know, like the Satan goat head that you've seen?
Oh yeah.
It had that head. And while I was climbing, it tried to attack me, and then I ended up falling down the mountain and waking up to dresser drawers falling on my face. In my sleep, I apparently was stacking the dressers up between two beds in this bedroom, and the person in the bed next to me trying to come wake me, having the night terror, pushing the dresser drawers onto my face.
Josh, can you tell us anything about maybe what the residents, have they felt any sort of eeriness or seen anything here?
What they describe as seeing is like a ghost cat. They say they've seen what they think is a black cat.
Okay.
That will run down the stairs. They'll hear a noise and they'll look to think that there's a black cat, and they'll look and it'll run down the stairs and it's gone. There's been multiple people who have seen that. As far as eeriness, waking up to go to work super early in the morning, about 3:30, then just feeling a bad presence, kicking them out, wanting them to leave, feeling like they're being watched.
This could be interesting. Could the place... I'm not saying this would be funny. Could this be haunted by a cat?
Could be the spirit of a pet. Could be a spirit of an animal. Could be, if it wants you out, it might be like an intellectual haunting, like people who have died who were able to talk back. You said noises. That could be like a poltergeist type thing.
From as far as I understand, the noises are just bangs. That's okay. What they said they'll hear, like a bang or possibly big footsteps.
Mm-hmm. How old is this house?
The house, 1959, 69
years old.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty old house.
Okay, now we're going to talk about some of our equipment we could use. What we have here, we have just a regular old cell phone. We can use it for taking snapshots, maybe. We use it mostly for digital voice recording, catching some EVPs. Really comes in handy. Here we have kind of our featured item. This is a spirit box, also known as a ghost box. What it does is it flips through radio stations very quickly, and in doing so, it creates a lot of static, and it also creates the ability for spirits to manipulate those radio waves and possibly communicate with us through them.
Now we're going to use the spirit box, and also try to do some recordings and ask some questions and see what we can pick up.
First, are there any spirits here with us at the moment? Are there any spirits who reside in this house? Welcome you here at this time. My name is Trell.
I am Colton.
I am Josh.
Sound like a hello?
That sounded like a hello.
Okay.
Kind of eerie.
Yeah.
That is a little
That
eerie.
made my
That's a
ears
good
stand
way,
up.
good way to start.
Tell us your name.
Do you like that we're trying to communicate with you right now? Are you able to make something in this room move? I'm not feeling the creepiness. Or not, it wasn't really creepy, just that
now
heavy.
it's been heavy.
Heavy feeling, yeah. I almost felt a little temperature. Did you feel a little
Yeah.
colder?
I did not.
I did.
Did you?
Maybe it was,
But then it went warm again.
Yeah.
maybe it's around here.
It's like I felt it on my hands a little, but now my hands are very warm.
It was just like all, like, I guess all right
Yeah.
here. And then
I feel like I felt that a little.
I feel like you're trying to communicate with us.
If you take notice of my phone on the ground here, you'll notice it's flashing a specific color. If possible, can you tell us what color is flashing? Sound like teal? It's almost a similar woman sound as the first one.
Kind of. Why did they say teal and not blue?
Not blue.
Do you not like us trying to connect with you? Do you want to be left alone?
There have been reports of sounds, eerie feelings in this house, a sensation that the residents aren't wanted. Is this you?
No.
Are you hearing something upstairs?
Yeah, they might be up there now. But it kind of sounded like it was coming from over there, though. Downstairs. It's kind of weird. Now, there's definitely an unwanted presence here, and I am trying to get it to make itself known so we can get you to leave. So if you're unwanted, we ask that you leave and make your presence known.
Did you just hear a woman say Jake over that?
I didn't hear it.
Similar woman sound
There's a
that
similar woman sound that keeps
keeps happening.
St. Louis. Yeah, it was like right after someone walked in. Jake?
I heard the sound of the woman's voice. I couldn't catch what it was saying. Could be.
Did you know, were you telling us that Jake walked into the house?
That was a yes.
Yes. Holy crap. You don't like the bad feeling either, do you?
How many spirits reside in this house? Possibly two.
Are you a couple that used to live here? Maybe one of you's just grouchy.
Earlier, before we started recording, we said each of our names. Do you know any of our names, and can you say them?
Maybe you can tell us your name. What was your name when you were alive?
After we leave here today, I do not want the bad spirits to reside in this residence ever again, and I want you to leave this family alone.
Okay, everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and were able to hear all of those responses. Go ahead and leave us a comment and share what you were able to hear, or maybe not hear. Who knows, maybe you were even able to catch a response that we didn't. As always, give us a like and subscribe for more content real soon.